article from the Atlanta Business Chronicle caught my eye, and it talks about how a recession could affect the real estate market in Metro Atlanta, or just Metro Atlanta in general. And recession is certainly the topic du jour on TV and radio recently. When is it coming, and how will it affect Metro Atlanta? Mark Vintner, managing director and senior economist for Wells Fargo and Company's corporate and investment bank, believes Atlanta and similar Sunbelt cities may get through a recession relatively unscathed. That is good news. Vintner says he and his Wells Fargo colleagues expect the United States to dip into a recession early next year. He believes the downturn has already started on the West Coast and is spreading east. The region of the country that should do best, and this is a quote, in coming recession, is the South. Vintner cautioned he is worried about how home prices have exploded in Atlanta over the past 2 years. One of the city's biggest catalysts for growth is its relative affordability compared to bigger cities such as New York and L.A. And I know when you think about that, you're thinking that's crazy. Houses are not really affordably priced in Metro Atlanta, but they really are compared to the other big major metro areas. The median price in the city of Atlanta grew 53% from March of 2020 through June of this year, according to the First Multiple Listing Service data. The silver lining, the article says, is Atlanta's suburban sprawl. The metro area continues to spread and develop. Interestingly, I've talked to people, and I have always thought that the reason for housing affordability in Metro Atlanta is we have no geographic limitations on our growth. Like, we can grow from here to Greenville, and from here to Chattanooga, and from here to Macon, and from here to Augusta, and from here to Alabama. So the reality is there's nothing. There's no oceans. There's no mountains. There's no geographic restriction. If you look at places like Salt Lake City, you look at San Francisco, they have all these geographic barriers, meaning you cannot build houses in the water, although they have filled in a lot of the bay. I do understand that. But you can't build the houses in the water, and you can't build the houses on the mountain. And we don't have those same restrictions here. The Metro Atlanta, the article says, continues to spread and develop, which offers more opportunities for cheaper housing. The expected recession, the article goes on to say, should have a much shallower and shorter impact than the Great Recession of 2007 to 2009. He predicts it could last 9 or 10 months as a result and result in roughly 2.5% decline in GDP. Anytime you have GDP contraction, that is considered a recession. He's more concerned the U.S. might deal with a couple of recessions in the next few years. In Atlanta, the tangible effects of a 2023 recession could be that the job gains relative to major corporate expansions happen slower than promised. He goes on to say, we've had a whole lot of tech companies announce they're going to expand in Atlanta. They build facilities, lease space, and it looks really good, but they're probably not going to staff up as quickly as they had planned. As supply chains backed up and labor became scarce in the post-lockdown world, big retailers had trouble stocking their shelves, but it wasn't for a lack of inventory. And he believes that these products that couldn't make it to the stores will end up making it to the stores at some point over the coming months. So I love that. Metro Atlanta is supposedly going to be spared most of the negative effects of a recession.